Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to review another foundation. It is from Shiseido. It is the Shiseido Zinga Tokyo. It is the Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. It is oil-free. It has SPF 30. It has sunscreen as well in it. So I love reviewing foundation with you people. So this is another foundation. The claims are really good. It has the light reflecting technology. So it is very good for photography. It has the lifting technology, so your fine lines and wrinkles and any shadows that come up in the photography, that would all be blurred and you would still have a very youthful and beautiful look. It also gives you up to 24 hours of hydration. So all the claims are something that I would love to have in my foundation, so I had to give it a try. And Shiseido is a very good brand. It is a K-beauty brand and they have really good skincare products. They had another foundation before this, and as far as I know, that was the first time I heard about a technology where the foundation moves along with your skin. So the foundation would never crack or it would never settle on your fine lines or wrinkles. If you want to see how this foundation lasts for the entire day, and if you want to see how it wore on my skin, as how I was wearing it, what are the tools that I used, and what is the better way to apply the foundation. So if you want to see everything about this foundation, keep on watching. Hey! So we're ready to do the test now. Alright, so I have primed my skin. I did my skincare long time back, and right now I've primed my skin. I've primed it with the Tatcha primer. So when I test a foundation, the foundation is the only thing that is new to me. Everything else that I wear on my skin is already tried and tested products, so that I know that these products work on my skin. So the true product that we're testing is only the foundation. So everything that would be on my face, I'll mention everything in the description box below with the shade that I'm wearing. So yeah, without further ado, let's start with the foundation. So this is the packaging. It's the regular, the black with the red line is the Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation. It is an oil-free foundation and this has SPF 30 in it. So we'll also do the flashback testing as well. So I'm trying to read. So they say it's medium to full coverage and it has a very radiant finish. So yes, it'll be a little bit of luminous finish. It's not a matte or a satin finish. So let me open and see how the pump is. It has a very light consistency. This is 3 pumps on my hand. So it has a running consistency, but it is not as running as water, but still it has a very light consistency, which I like in a foundation, but we need to see how much coverage this gives. So as I normally do, one side I'm going to wear it with a brush and the other side I'm going to use it with a beauty blender. But every time I dab the product on my face, so this side I'm going to use a brush. So I'm taking a normal foundation buffing brush and I'm buffing it in. That's good coverage. The shade match is also very good. I like the coverage it's giving. Wow, and that was very easy to blend as well. Very easy to blend. And it has covered a little bit of the pigmentation, but that is just with one layer. So maybe if I add another layer, it would cover a little bit more of the pigmentation. So I'm going to dab a little more on the other side and let's test it with a beauty blender. So even after applying the same amount that I used on this side, I still have so much left on my hand. So I think 2 pumps is more than enough. So I have my damp beauty blender over here. And let's start blending. Even with the blender, it gives me a good coverage. Can you see how it's covering up? I felt that with the blender, the application was a little bit quicker, but the finish is exactly the same. So let me just look at myself a little bit closer. Yeah, the finish is exactly the same, because normally I have a little bit of redness coming through, peeking through at this area of my face. And the other areas are completely covered up. I don't see any of my acne scars, which even with medium coverage, if it's covering up my scars, that's good. And yeah, it is giving me a skin-like finish. I don't see anywhere where the foundation is settling, but it's too soon to tell about it. But still, even the first impression, it looks good. It looks very smooth. My pores are still sleeping. They're not awake. Normally, I just use a concealer do my makeup and call it a day, but we also need to see how buildable this foundation is. Does it move when we're trying to layer it more? And we would also see how long it lasts, obviously. So I'm going to take another pump. I know I have a little bit left, but I'm going to take another pump. And I'm going to do my full face with the Beauty Blender. I liked the way I was just able to use my Beauty Blender very quickly. So I'm going to do the rest with the Beauty Blender and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is me with 2 layers of the foundation, and I am loving the way it is looking on my skin because already I can see my skin luminous. My skin is glowing. It's not that you can't know that you're wearing foundation. For me, when I look in the mirror, I know that I'm wearing foundation. It is not exactly skin-like, but it is makeup that looks very pretty, which gives you a natural look. Makeup with a natural look. So you would know you're wearing makeup, but still it has a very natural look, if it makes any sense. Right now the time is 11:29. So I'm going to wear it for the entire day. It is a Saturday, so I have a lot of errands to run, so I'll be wearing the mask as well. So I just finished the rest of my face and be right back. Alright, I'm back. I have my full face of makeup. I did use powder products and cream products on my skin so that I could see that would there be a difference if I use different formulation of products on top of the foundation. So I tried to test as different formulation as possible. So as I told you before, everything that's on my face will be listed in the description box below so you can know what I'm wearing right now. But one thing about the packaging for this, I wanted to say that the plastic on this is very flimsy. So if there is a possibility that the knob over here, it is easily, if you try to close it, sometimes it gets caught over here because it's moved slightly to the right or the left. So only the cap, I feel this part is a little bit flimsy. They could have done this a little bit better, but otherwise the packaging is good. By the end of the day, before I take off my makeup, I will be here back and I will give you my full review. We will see together how it has lasted on my skin. Did I have any irritation? Did it work well? Is it absolutely the same what all the acclaims are? So we'll discuss that at the later part of the day. So for now, see you soon. Hey, so here we are back for our final check-in. First, let me show you the time. It is 7:53, March 6th. So I put this on by around 11:30. So it is somewhere slightly more than 8 hours, somewhere around 8.5 hours. I like the way it looks right now. I know you can see a little bit of oil coming through from the side of my nose over here, and that is all right because this happens to me with all the foundations and I want it this way. I like it this way because it makes me look a little more natural. When it's too matte on my skin, I don't like it. I feel that it's making my face look very pale or dull. So when I have this little bit of oil coming through, though I do have the luminosity that we had the morning, I still have the same luminosity on my skin. So I love it. Over here, this oil, I'm totally okay with it. It is very little, but I like it the way it is. As of now, I'm loving the foundation, and because I had to go to a lot of other places, I had to wear the mask and take it off. So nearly 3 to 4 times I wore my mask and I took it off, and still you cannot see any patches on my skin. So let me see, I have my mirror right here. I'm taking a close-up. I just have a little bit of patchiness over here, and that is because I was wearing my sunglasses, but otherwise I don't see any patchiness. Normally this is the area where it would take away my foundation and my blush and everything, because the mask is sitting over here where it is touching the skin directly. On my cheeks, it's absolutely fine. The foundation is not worn off. Just over here on my chin area, a little bit of foundation is worn off. My blush, my bronzer, my highlighter, everything is staying intact. The foundation is beautiful. So the foundation, what they claim is it has these crystallized pearls in it. So the pearls help to cover up the hyperpigmentation, and I would say totally yes, because with any other foundation, I wear a color corrector. If you've seen my other videos, you know I always wear color correctors. I love color corrector because I have pigmented skin. But today I didn't wear any color corrector, and I do not see any. This is normally the area where the pigmentations come through. here and under my eyes, but I don't see pigmentation anywhere coming through, so that is absolutely right. It says that it hydrates your skin for up to 24 hours. I would say yes, because normally when I step out of the house, I don't like to use the public restroom, so I don't drink a lot of water. So today I haven't drank a lot of water, and I know my body is dehydrated, but still my skin looks plump, healthy, and it still has the luminous glow on my skin. So I would agree to that as well. And it says that it has the microcrystallized some technology where it reflects to the light, and even if you have fine lines and wrinkles, it doesn't show the shadow. So normally when you have these smile lines, it creates a shadow, and that is when you can see like it's pigmented. You can see those fine lines more clearly. But this foundation has the technology where it erases the shadow that is created by the fine lines and wrinkles, and it gives a very smooth finish. So even when you're taking pictures, there's no shadow from these fine lines and wrinkles, and I would totally agree to it. It has SPF 30, and I did the flashback test. I would put the pictures over here right now, and yeah, it looked beautiful. And this, I would say, is one of the foundation where I liked my picture with the flash as well, because normally when you use flash during the daytime or anywhere during photography, I feel that your skin looks a lot more whiter or paler, so I don't like using flashes a lot. But this foundation, when I used the flashback test, I took my picture with the flash, and I liked my picture with the flash as well. It was not looking like a white pale ghost. It looked beautiful. It had a very beautiful finish. So totally all the claims that this foundation gives online, I totally agree to it. It is an amazing foundation. Even with the mask for such a long time, for more than 8 hours, it still lasted with the luminous finish without creasing on any of the fine lines and wrinkles, and it's beautiful. Alright, so I can sit here all night long and keep telling you how much I love this foundation, how beautiful it looks on my skin, but the verdict is out. It is beautiful, it's amazing. If you have already tried it, let me know how your thoughts are about this foundation, or if you've been eyeing this foundation. I would definitely give it a thumbs up from my side. I love the way it looks, and I feel it would suit all skin types, so definitely give it a try if you've been eyeing it. So yeah, another good foundation we found, yay! Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.